Welcome, my name is Matt, aka Roger88. We are getting into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, mods, Grief Karga, rest in peace, Carl Weathers. Um, so Grief Karga was seen in the Mandalorian 3-season TV series. It does leave me to question what we can expect of how they're going to go around his absence now, and the Mandalorian Grogu movie that's just about to come out. My wife and I have been running theories together what they might do, but then again, I also have to remind myself this is Disney. They love screwing up good stories, so who knows? But with Grief Karga, he was kind of like the manager to that particular bounty hunter uh, guild section. This is kind of the one thing that did create a problem with the Mandalorian for my generation, and that's why I'm redetermining the concept. For Navarro, the bounty hunter guild for Navarro, because it is a big galaxy. But if you read the Bounty Hunter Wars trilogy, when Aurora Singh and Dengar helped rescue Boba out of the Sarlacc pit, the next thing Boba did was go to take down the Bounty Hunter Guild. Of course, he went to, I suppose we can say, kind of like the main headquarters for the Bounty Hunter Guild, if you want to consider it like that. But I would imagine with as big as the galaxy is, there's probably like little substations of the guild kind of throughout the galaxy. And so that's kind of the way I'm having to force myself to entertain what Griff Karga's aspect to the Bounty Hunter Guild's management was. It's just like a substation for the overall operation of the Bounty Hunter Guild. With that said, that was a minor one in comparison to the epic screw up they did with Book of Boba Fett, where it did not cover anything that happened in the Bounty Hunter Wars trilogy at all, not even close, other than Boba getting out of the Sarlacc pit. That's about the only thing they kept. And it was because of this Mandalorian armor. The Mandalorian armor that allowed him to survive the Sarlacc pit. In fact, in the book, it suggests that the Sarlacc pit was having a hard time even digesting it because of the armor being in the way. It was kind of choking at it a little. But Grief Karga, if you go to my first video in my mods playlist in my YouTube channel, I go through and I break down all the various different types of characters as well as the various different types of mods and what it is we are doing when we are putting them together, overall. Now, if you go to the online website at swgoh.gg, it does recommend that we make Grief Karga, who is a support character with the leader abilities of the bounty hunter and scoundrel squads in this game, to be modded with speed and health. So he's gonna move quick, but he's also looking into the caretaking aspect of his squad. He's making sure they are taken care of, protected. So he's kind of supporting like a tank, in a sense. That's basically what we are cross-training with the mods for him to be doing. Now, if you wanted to throw in maybe offense or potency, maybe, or some maybe critical chance, you could make him be able to have a little bit of a docile effect to his attacks, making him a support attacker. But considering how I've seen him in action already, I would say this mod suggestion is probably the best. Because it doesn't seem like he does a whole lot as far as combat goes. I mean, he will shoot, but he's more dealing with the leadership aspect of his squad than he is fighting. So this is probably the best to go with for him. So that's Grief Karga. I mean, I suppose maybe if you wanted to change the speed to critical damage or critical damage, that's a possibility. But then you would need like critical chance to tie in with it. But I just don't see that being a useful mod setup for him. So speed and health, yeah. That's Grief Karga's mods for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments, questions, suggestions down below. And thank you for following me. The Force be with you.